When you think of haunted places, where do your thoughts take you? Old, crumbling castles? The abandoned asylums and hospitals we've all heard about? Well, believe it or not, some of the most terrifying places in the world are right here in the United States. From ghostly apparitions to places where evil still lingers, let's take a journey through the top 10 horror places in the U.S., where history and horror collide. 10. The Stanley Hotel, Estes Park, Colorado. You might recognize it as the inspiration for Stephen King's The Shining. But there's something far darker lurking in this grand, old hotel. The Stanley Hotel, built in 1909, has long been known for its paranormal activity. Guests report hearing eerie piano music, footsteps in empty hallways, and even glimpses of the hotel's original owners, F.O. Stanley and his wife, roaming the halls. One of the most unsettling features? A child's laughter echoing through the halls when no children are around. Some say the spirits just want to play. 9. The Lemp Mansion, St. Louis, Missouri. The Lemp Mansion isn't just a historic home. It's a place drenched in death and despair. Built in the 1860s by the Lemp Brewing Company family, this mansion has been the site of multiple tragic deaths, including suicides, murders, and accidents. Guests claim to hear the sound of footsteps on the stairs, the slamming of doors, and even the whispers of the Lemp family. And if you're brave enough to visit, you might want to steer clear of the basement. It's said to be the most haunted room of all. The Whaley House, San Diego, California. It's considered one of the most haunted houses in America, and with good reason. The Whaley House in San Diego was built on top of the site where public hangings once took place. The house itself has seen its own tragedies, including the suicide of the Whaley family patriarch. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures, hearing footsteps when no one's around, and even feeling cold spots, especially in the courtroom where the hangings took place. Let's just say, the spirits of the past aren't ready to leave just yet. 7. The Myrtles Plantation, St. Francisville, Louisiana. It's not called the most haunted house in America for nothing. The Myrtles Plantation is home to a rich history of tragedy, death, and ghostly encounters. Built in the late 1700s, it's said to be haunted by the spirit of Chloe, a woman who was allegedly poisoned by the plantation's owner. Guests report seeing ghostly figures in mirrors, hearing voices, and even seeing the infamous ghost child in the window. But the most chilling encounters are those that happen at night, when the plantation seems to come alive with whispers from beyond the grave. The Bell Witch Cave, Adams, Tennessee. The Bell Witch Cave is infamous because of the terrifying events surrounding the Bell family in the 1800s. It all began with strange knocks on the walls, but soon escalated to full-blown poltergeist activity. Objects flying across rooms, invisible hands choking family members, and even eerie voices whispering. Today, visitors report hearing strange sounds from the cave, feeling as if they're being watched, and, if they're unlucky, hearing the witch's voice. Some claim the Bell Witch still lingers, waiting for her next victim. Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You've seen the movies, but nothing compares to the real deal. Eastern State Penitentiary, once home to some of the most dangerous criminals in history, is now one of the most haunted places in the U.S. From its eerie, crumbling halls to its dark, isolated cells, it's not hard to imagine why it's said to be haunted. Prisoners here were subjected to harsh solitary confinement, and many of them broke mentally, and some say, spiritually. Visitors have heard mysterious whispers, seen shadowy figures in the halls, and felt a presence they can't explain. In the darkness, you might just feel the prison's long, tortured past reaching out to you. 4. The Winchester Mystery House, San Jose, California. The story of the Winchester Mystery House is one of obsession and madness. Built by Sarah Winchester, widow of the inventor of the famous rifle, This mansion was designed with the belief that it was haunted by the spirits of those killed by her husband's invention. To appease the restless spirits, Sarah built endless rooms, staircases that led nowhere, and doors that opened into walls. The house is said to be cursed, with visitors reporting strange occurrences, like hearing footsteps in empty hallways and doors opening on their own. The spirits are said to still roam the halls, lost within the labyrinth of the house. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, Weston, West Virginia. This former mental hospital is home to a dark and tortured past. Overcrowded and poorly managed, the asylum became infamous for its inhumane treatment of patients. With countless deaths and violent outbreaks, it's no surprise the building is now said to be haunted. Visitors report seeing shadowy figures lurking in the dark hallways, hearing moaning and whispers, and feeling a heavy presence in the air. Many claim that some of the spirits of the asylum's former patients never left, still wandering the halls in agony. 2. The St. Augustine Lighthouse, St. Augustine, Florida. A beacon for the lost, the St. Augustine Lighthouse is home to many myths and ghost stories. Known for its eerie history, including tragic deaths during its construction, the lighthouse is said to be haunted by former keepers and their families. People have reported hearing ghostly footsteps climbing the tower stairs, and some even claim to see apparitions of ghostly figures staring out over the ocean. But the most unsettling part? The sound of children's laughter echoing from the top, despite there being no children anywhere nearby. 1. The Centralia Mine Fire, Centralia, Pennsylvania. This once thriving town is now a ghost town, abandoned due to an underground mine fire that has been burning since 1962. The fire still burns to this day, sending smoke and dangerous gases up through cracks in the ground, creating an apocalyptic atmosphere. Streets and homes have been swallowed by the earth, and the haunting remains of the town are a chilling reminder of nature's unstoppable force. Visitors report strange fumes, eerie silence, and the unnerving feeling that the ground could collapse beneath them at any moment. The town's ghostly presence, coupled with the never-ending fire beneath, makes Centralia one of the most haunted and dangerous places in America. From haunted houses to cursed lands, these are just a few of the places in the U.S. where reality and the supernatural collide. If you dare, you can visit them yourself, but be warned, once you step into these dark corners of the world, you might just bring something back with you. Stay safe out there. And remember, some places are best left undisturbed.